Good morning and welcome. It's early morning here. I can't get my overlight to turn on, so I'm thinking probably it's a battery issue. I have a short video. This was a promised video for Meg over at Chasing Retro. It's a continuation of how I make my little lunch sacks, how I decorate them. And I just wanted to show you the finished. You saw this one here, and it in its completion, and then I had two more. So the only thing I did with the extra scraps, which I have here, I'm not sure where my other scrap went to. Seems like I'm missing a scrap here, but that's okay. I made a little mini file folder. Yesterday I didn't have any power or internet, and it was just one of those days. So today is going to be a positive day, and I'm going to get things done and get people's order in the mail, hopefully. My mailbox got knocked off its kilter, but hubby's going to get another one today, and I'm almost thinking, I know this has been done, but an invention of a mailbox with solar lights on it, so it's lit up like a Christmas tree. That's the only thing I can think that would save mailboxes on this road, because they take a lot of mailboxes out. And we did get 24 inches of snow yesterday, just yesterday. So yeah, that was a lot of snow. So I was kind of upset yesterday, but I'm good today. This is the butterfly themed one that I made, and that's all I did was make a little mini file folder. I had my machine out to do this. It's the original Sizzix. It's the handle that you crank. It's like one of their very first ones. I had that, and it will make these little mini file folders without cutting through the crease line. So it was made for that. It's this is a red dye, so it's the machine that uses the red dyes, the original ones. I really love it. So I have that machine, and I was making a bunch of these, so I've got that. And then I've got these scraps to make other items to put in here. But I wanted to show, excuse me, it's like 6:30 in the morning, and I'm trying to get this video done. I'm just going to take a drink, sorry. Okay. Because this pattern paper has the gold, glossy gold, and when I was making it and I had it taped down as I showed in my last video, when I pulled the tape off, it pulled the pattern paper off. So I had a little problem there. And instead of ruining another piece, which, you know, I could have, excuse me, I took one of my dies, I think I have it, this one here. This one is the Spellbinders Delicate Butterflies. I love this die set. It has where you could just do the intricate part of the butterfly here, and I use this one here. And I just kind of lined it up here, and then cut out just the just this part here. I didn't cut the whole butterfly out, just the details. And then to make it kind of coordinate, I did it down here as well. And I did that, if you can see it here, it's kind of see-through. And I did that before I put the pockets on. So that helped my clear up my little boo-boo there. So I did that, and then instead of using this border die here, I wanted it to be more like scalloped, so I used, let me get rid of some of this stuff, this one here. This is the Sizzix, and I believe it's, that's what they look like. I haven't put this in one of these packages yet. Let's see what it's called here. It's just called Crochet, but I know I need to catch up on putting information in my descriptions in my videos. I haven't had time to do that. But these are all the samples and how they look when you die cut them out. So that's really cool. I think I used this one here for that. And the same for this one here. So I really like that. It gives it a delicate look. So let me put this back in here if I can. These envelopes are really cool, but they're hard for me to deal with. So yeah. All right, so that fixed that little boo-boo there, because it pretty much tore the paper off where the gold is. My sticky tape stuck to that, so then I did it down here. So I really like how that turned out. So then I got to thinking, well, if I do that, then I can do this. So because this paper was kind of plain, I mean, it was beautiful and everything, but it just was lacking something. So I don't know, I kind of like how it turned out. So what I did was, before I put my pockets on, I die cut flowers out of it from this set here. I used this one here, and this is the Wildflowers #2. And then I used another one of my favorites, this one here, Wildflower Stems #2. This one and this one here, these two here. So I used those, and what I did was die cut them out, and then I saved the flowers that I cut out and used white cardstock out of my scrap and made a nice tag. And then the white that I did here, I usually have extra, but because these are, I think these are exactly 6 across, they might be a little bit less. Let's see here. Yeah, a little over 6. But these are the type where it doesn't cut the end. You have to cut it off. You can continue with it. You can line it up and keep going and make it as long as you want. So it's a really cool die set to have. So this would be one I would recommend to have in your stash. So use that on that. But I used the smaller one here for my little personalized skinny tag there, and I just used a ball pin to attach it here. So, and I just did my usual where it's within the tag. So I made that, and then I made this, I saved this flower here is on here. This little white, this is white bond paper bag, and I just did a little picket fence at the bottom. So I was going to do like, where's my thing? Here's my scrap. I was going to do this at the bottom, but I don't know. It looked okay, but then my brain was saying I wanted a picket fence, so I grabbed out my die that I haven't used very much, which is this one here with the birdhouses, and it has this cute little picket fence. So I die cut that out of the scraps and made that cute little bag, and then just made a tag to go in there. So there's that. And then I also made a little mini file folder out of the scraps. And I made a little envelope. This is an envelope from, let's see here. It was one of the clearance, this is Momenta. It's for thanks for you, hello. I've had it a really long time and haven't really played with it, but I really love it for packaging up orders, because it's just the right size to tuck little goodies in, and then it is stitched on the back. So it's a stitched die. Really cool die. Comes with a lot of little goodies too, so this is a good one too. Here, I keep this sample in there so I know the size. So there's that. And then what I did was, I don't know if I can get that off. Yeah, I'll take it off. I put a little envelope of tiny little tags in here because I didn't really know with this customer what to make her. So usually until I get to know you, if you order a lot from me and I kind of know what you like, then I make things, you know, for that. But yeah, I love how that came out, and that was out of the scrap. And then I just took a piece of have a whole bunch of this stuff that I need to use up, because I used to do like decorative towels back in the day when they were the in thing, where they had flowers on them and ribbon and stuff. So I have a bunch of ribbons. So I just took a piece of ribbon and I cut enough to go around, and I used the Dollar Tree double stick tape, a little piece to attach it, and then I just made a little flower out of the scrap piece to put on there. I'm hoping I can slide that back on there. Okay, I'll do that later. So there's that. And then with the rest of the scrap piece, okay, that's where my scraps went. I made this dress form bookmark. I have a video on making these. I really need to make a whole bunch more. I was going to do that yesterday, but I didn't have any power to use the sewing machine, and the power did come on for a short time. And I quickly sewed this up because I had it already, and then the power went out again. So yeah, so I am behind on everything, and I'm going to try to catch up today. But I basically took a piece of the scrap and ran it through an embossing folder only up to here. I didn't do this part. If you do this part, it compromises the paper and it will break. And then I use the same ribbon. It has the little loops on the end of the ribbon there. Oops. And then I made a little tiny flower for the waistline. So I like making those. They're kind of cute. And then for the top, I just used a piece of that trim from Dollar Tree that you get. So it's kind of crochet. So I like that. I like how that turned out. I wish they had white, but I haven't found it. So there's that. I just wanted to share that my little happy mistake there where I tore the paper and then saved it by just doing a die cut there. And then it just gave me the idea to do it here just to add a little bit more interest in the background. You know, I really like how that turned out, so very pretty. And I just basically cut out the flowers and saved them to make other things. And then I cut out white flowers out of my scraps and just laid them in there. Excuse me. And basically what I did was, after I cut it out, I glued this piece to a piece of copy paper. Then that gave me a backdrop so this thing would be stable. Then I could glue these in. So that's what I did. And I didn't want it to be too thick because this paper is already pretty thick on its own. So the copy paper just gave me stability for the background so that I could glue the flowers back in there. And then I don't know if you can see on this one here, when I cut this flower out, I was mindful that I wanted to put these two pieces back in there. So I made sure I saved them and glued those two pieces back in there. So yeah, out of the same paper. So that's it. That's my share for today. I'm going to get busy finishing up these orders and get them all ready. I have a white bubble car out there that needs to be cleaned off today. The roads are clear. I might be able to get to the post office. I don't know. If not, my hubby said he'll be home early and take me to the post office. So I want to have everything ready. So I hope that was helpful and gave you some ideas on what to do. And I mean, if you see everything I made for this one here, that was just out of one 12 by 12 for right here. I mean, obviously I used some white scraps, but I think I got quite a bit of real estate out of just one 12 by 12 piece of paper right there. And it makes a nice little gift for somebody. So, all right, that's it. I'm gonna try to drink my coffee and have a positive day, and I hope you do as well. Happy Friday, and make it count. Take care. Bye.